you're here.
Sandrone! How are things going?
Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my—
Hey!
Whatever. Come, feast your eyes on this.
Wow! We've never seen—
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connections. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you
Ugh, you're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of— Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo community. There. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone.
About time you recognized my genius. Took you— Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weaklings. That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going— I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge. As Dottoro's energy field expands, it's creeping ever—
We fought side by side. I believe this time will be no different.
Traveler, Paimon, a pleasure to see you both.
Twins! How's everything coming along?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally, I am ready to confront Dottore head-on.
Ooh, you sound much more serious than usual.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us. Anything to boost our chances of victory.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Trev?
I consider it an rest well.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter one minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
Yes, and? Are either of those
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
The point is I don't add
Meaning what?
that maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Never! Wilma!
Paimon, traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a... All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so
Paimon will keep an eye on her.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone.
Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
What a waste of time! Change of plan.
Close your eyes. Observe. Be silent. Night falls.
Another one?
Observe. Close your eyes. Your night falls.
Now it's your skull!
No more lies.
Put it Fix it.
These creatures cannot stand against us.
No more fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me?
You poor lost lamb.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Leave this place.
The deception ends here.
By the frost moon of old. You poor lost...
No more lies. Seek within.
Coming to be! No! The abyss is burning shadow! That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go, we're of a higher...
Leave this...
Be silent.
Take too long.
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
The deception ends here.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were... And so, I must thank... We are no longer on the same level. But you are nonetheless worthy of my... And in any case, it is only right that before I end your... The experiment begins. With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moon's fall!
It all adds up.
Pathetic.
Taurus, protect...
Observe. Be silent. To dust. To dust.
Can I be true? The mystery unravels.
On purpose. Confident, aren't we? First, like an ant in my palm.
Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Water jet!
No more lies. Can I be true?
For the everlasting cause. Water jet!
Excellent. You can be
Seek
shot.
within.
Foul. Entropy.
No more lies.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Can I be true?
The marrow of the 3 moons in my hand. Behold the false moon's fall! You cannot face me! Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
Entropy bends to me. Leaving openings on purpose. Confident, aren't we?
The deception ends here.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
It all adds up.
Be shattered.
I better run.
Foul. Moon's remnants.
No more lies. Can I be true?
Entropy.
It all falls into place. No more lies.
Good. Keep it up. I'm reverse. Be annihilated. That which cannot stand against me.
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
My apologies. I had not intended to take your teammates from you. But you have a choice. Did you honestly think that would hit? Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal. Won't you consider? I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is... I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got a... But then one day, she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But
You're not fit to be family to her.
that I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tire. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. But I maintain that I approached you in good faith. So, I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10. 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us, or...
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chance.
Sandrone, the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler. And then I see you, who I must...
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance. And you've used yours to march right back into the lion.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stuff. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, by now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at... But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as...
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to... It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
Turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod Krai. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally... It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle. Or you drown. Pathetic.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall. Entropy. Would hit me. Enough! First, like an ant in my palm.
You the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your stubborn...
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your...
No longer must the world power in the cold night.
Close to the new world.
Let the moonlight...
Our future is not yours to command!
So you rather wallow in this
everlasting...
How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. Today, the moon lights up this world once more.
This loathsome world.
No, this world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like...
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nash post-disaster report! Nasha Town, the voyage begins today! The future look...
I knew things would be different.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned... Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab...
Are you a convert now?
Oh, come on. What does it...
Come on! We gotta get there early, or the...
Shh, keep it down.
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. What about you? Still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you... Okay, if you say so. What we just went through was... Lunatar disappeared. Still... But anyway, so... Chin up, Traveler. You should... Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was... Well... If you really want to show Paimon you're sorry... Okay.
Huh? Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehuda! Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might... Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy.
Yeah, she'd probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know, I'm surprised that all these
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together.
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna...
Really? But if she's so pessimistic,
probably 'cause... Even though Unity sound... I think things will work out, though.
Paimon's with you on that one.
All right. Everyone, life slowly returned. Were you about to head out?
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll.
Sounds good.
Well, for starters, I recommend you drink water.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that enough?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Anefa? It was only a few days ago. And I know too?
What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to Lama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Kromkake Crab Shop style! Enough! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good.
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments.
No way!
Well, that proposal got shot down quickly.
I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know.
Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with her? She helped us get safely out of Not Krai, and she helped us get back.
Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who...
But you stole my snacks, though.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
Thank you.
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time. Socializing is a step by step.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit...
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Not Krai. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly... but I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as like...
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are... We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium.
Yeah. You're right.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go.
Fragrant and sweet.
Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want... Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in officials.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one.
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait.
Come on, get this speech over with.
Krai is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future,
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the Curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of...
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available...
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more on...
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes... As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive, and it is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards...
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and But Krai's a big place, with all kinds of people.
Well, that's where you and... Unless... the Curatorium of Secrets is only...
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon Scions before you'll get off my back?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before...
Nicole? Wait,
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface, perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of...
okay?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides...
you could have just said so. Haven't got all... Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plan. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, we have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Krai changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame, but since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena. Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more... By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special...
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still not fishing for gratitude, by the way. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say. Oh, my angelic instincts are You should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy! Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happen across... Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have...
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle. Even giving her life in the...
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system. By installing in...
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could have... She always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time she said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a... No. I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbye.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feeling. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Krai to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure no matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do when... At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just... You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to study those... After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two... It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon... Ain't no biggie. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your but, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, glad to hear it. Feel better now? Alrighty. Next. Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by, but things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you, but...
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
Oh, we were just starting out then, come on!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship back then? It's time to learn the truth at last. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon, but while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly, but when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed some...
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, the great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Teyvat. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And...
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler? Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. after I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your siblings' story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether...
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. together with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the... But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but... I think yours is saying... It was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Aether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Krai. When Aether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Teyvat?
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together. I remember Aether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your...
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Aether's. He always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Teyvat your home?
Home is wherever Aether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through... Yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Teyvat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Krai must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Krai to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Krai again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Krai the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, here. This flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess, but I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next? To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on. For you, and for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Oh, is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot. Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of... That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I could never wrap my head around how exactly power is split. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly... But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja. Once things settle down in Krai, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, it shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of... this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Durin has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intent in a short while... Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it.
I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still... I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, whew. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep well tonight.
Going into a trance is